As I've just been told, we're all good men are. We're at Regents Park, Edithvale, Aspendale, and the Eagles are going beautifully there. President, the man they call the Ox, Peter O'Connor's been good enough to join us. We're right near one of the best tables I've ever seen, Peter, and it's obviously a table where a lot of decisions are made at this footy club, just to your right.
Yeah, no, we actually got that donated by the good men at Utopian Homes.
Yes.
I think Gerard Williams had that in his back shed, and he's since upgraded, so thanks, boys.
Good on you. Now, Peter, the club's going well. Happy with how they're performing on the field at the moment?
Yeah, no, they're going well. We're still winning. Got a couple of blokes to come back through injury. But yeah, they're pretty focused. Yeah, Yates's got them on the job, I think. Yeah.
You feel you can win it?
Oh, there's a number of teams that can win it. Geez, it's pretty close competition. Bottom can beat top at any given day.
So obviously you're a big fan of the two divisions.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Another division would be good.
You like a third division too?
We love a third division. Yeah, it's sort of.
Why is that?
It opens the competition. Probably more sustainability for the sorry. Freo, come here. Hey, boys.
I'll ask that question.
Hey, I just cut that out. We've got Melbourne High Pressure Cleaner and Freeman Locksmiths. Come here, fellas. Sorry,
we'll get to the sponsors again. No, we'll just that we've got lots of people here at Edithvale Aspendale having a lovely time, getting ready for another big game of footy this Sunday. Peter, the question I was asking was a third division. You're obviously in favour of a third division too.
We are. We believe with three divisions, the financial viability of the whole thing would be a lot better. And to be honest with you, I reckon it'd be probably a more
even.
A lot more even competition. We're the southernmost club in the league, and from a point of view of travel, wouldn't be a problem. We think it'd be very interesting. So that's our make on it. It's not just me; it's the whole committee, and obviously a lot of members too. So,
can you understand though clubs like Sorrento, Rye, Rosebud, even Frankston Bombers, Coringal being against it?
Well, that's their decision. I can't sort of talk for them, but they got got their reasons for it. So good on them.
And you've obviously had some discussions with them. I mean, there was the situation with the Sefnal wanting to come in last year, and 75% of the clubs voted against it. I just get a feeling if Cranbourne want to come in, and I know they're very keen to come in from the Sefnal, with most of the other clubs going to the Yarra Valley Mountain District competition, and a couple maybe to West Gippsland, that this might be a tighter vote.
I believe there's a few other clubs that have swayed their mind with regards to the Cranbourne League, Cranbourne coming in. The president rang me, and I basically said, "We're happy for you to come in, so you don't really need to be talking to me. You need to be talking to probably 8 clubs down the other end of the neck of the woods."
And Graham Yates, great man to have as coach of your football club, considering his experience, considering his profile. 182 games at Melbourne, of which a lot of very good footballers, many have gone to Melbourne, have come from here.
He's fantastic for the club. He's created a magnificent culture here. He's passionate, and I think he's going on the footy show in 3 weeks, I think. So you'll see how passionate he actually is. He doesn't take any nonsense, and hence the culture's sort of really sort of up and about. We've got a few new recruits in the 3 naval blokes. They're actually absolute rippers, and they can play footy, but off the field, they're just fantastic for the club.
Is he the right coach for the right time?
He is. I believe he is. We appointed him 4 years ago. There's a few rocky roads where he had people where they didn't like the way he did it. But they've all come around and they're all playing for him, and he's doing a fantastic job.
He did say when we spoke to him before the Sorrento game that he felt that it took him a little while to get used to local footy, having coached TOC Cup, having coached Springvale in the VFL, that it was a bit different for him.
Yeah, it did. Well, the first year was interesting where he's coaching the Stingrays, and they're all wanting to come to training and do their best to try and get a game, whereas he's got to get on the phone, and you might get half a dozen slack asses not coming to training, and you got to coach him. He wasn't good at that at the start, but no, he's doing a great job.
And what makes Asp, as they call it down here, a good club?
What makes it a good club? I'd say our motto has been this year is we like to be competitive on the field, but that's not what we're about. We create a safe and happy environment for not only the players but their families, their kids to come, and we're a pretty tight bunch down here, so we're very family orientated.
And you talked before about culture. What makes good culture at a footy club? Certain rules, no dickhead policy, that kind of thing. So that's working. Looking at the juniors coming through, sort of working with them. Like there's a few like Brett O'Hanlon, Liam Hewlett, Sammy Monaghan. They occasionally go down to training to the juniors. Matty Clark, Taggy. So and they get a kick out of it too. So it's like a bit of a two-edged sword. The kids look up to them. And they aspire to be what they are, and it sort of pushes them along. Yeah. And are you a fan of Sunday football? You got a Sunday football match this week. I think it's good for the competition every now and again. It's a huge game too against the Pines.
It's a massive game for both sides. And they got their 88 reunion too.
Yeah, they have too.
The boys, which I played in.
Did you, the Pines?
Yeah, no, I didn't play for the Pines. I played for Edithvale.
Oh, right, okay.
So I think a few of the Assy boys are going to go down and say hello to them.
Good.
But, massive game. We're just, hopefully we've got it right. We'll give it a red-hot crack in all three divisions. And 19s, 2s and the 1s.
And you'd like to play a bit more Sunday football? You think you'd prefer Saturday footy? Maybe a marquee match every now and again?
Yeah. No, me and Jeff started at the start of the year and we thought, well, let's just do it, turn it up a little bit for the two clubs, just make it a little bit different, a little bit of standalone. And I think it's worked this year for sure. And we'll do that in the future, I'm sure.
All the presidents, even though you might have different views on different issues, you all seem to get on well. You've always, I suppose, got the benefit of the league at heart, and especially the benefit of your clubs at heart. If you think there's an idea out there that might work, that might be different, that might benefit you all, you're willing to have a go, aren't you? There's a lot of football clubs in the country, I mean, obviously a bit further out than the clubs in this competition, that they would never have meetings as regularly as you guys do as president.
Yeah, I think with the meetings, I think you just, you can sort of like talk a little bit sort of off the book, so to speak. Everyone's in the same boat. Like we sort of, we chew the fat as far as sponsorship and who's doing what, and we sort of bandy around different ideas. That seems to work for them, but because the hardest thing is raising money for community football, there's no question. So hopefully the AFL reduce our fees.
Do you think they will?
Well, they're saying they're going to.
How hard is that?
They're saying they're going to. I reckon they're going all right this year. I think the other day in the post I got the affiliation fees. I went, oh my God! And then we got the girls, the women's footy affiliation fees. So it's come, but you don't expect it. Sort of because you got your weekly fee structure.
Yes.
But no, everything's going along all right.
And you got great sponsors too, as you were trying to get a few of them involved. In our interview before, Peter, you tried to sabotage it, which is a good thing. But tell us about your sponsors and what they mean to your football club.
We've got fantastic sponsors, and we've got a number of them. We just got we just put up the new TV up there, flicking along.
Yep.
But many and varied, from $500 to and above $10,000. But we just signed up the Bay Hotel only last night. Of which the footy show will be there in 3 weeks' time.
Is that right?
Yeah, on a Monday night. Yeah, they're going to do it there. So, no, it's exciting. Exciting times.
Well, I'm learning everything about these football clubs. You've all been fantastic to me and to GameFace so far, and no exception being down here at Edithvale. Big game Sunday. Look forward to seeing you there. Can't wait. Thanks, Peter.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks, mate.